What's on y'all niggas' minds?
Fight Club 25. We in here, man. I want to talk about Kell Brook. The IBF released a statement concerning Kell Brook and his situation. And I want to talk about that today. Lindsay Tucker, who is the championship chairman for the IBF, she released a statement. And this is what she had to say. Assuming, and this is a direct quote from Lindsay Tucker, assuming Kell Brook defeats Golovkin, he has 10 days to make a decision to stay at middleweight or come back down to welterweight. And if he loses, he will then be contacted on October 26th to start negotiations with Errol Spence Jr. And if he vacates the title, then Spence will face the IBF lead contender for the belt. Now, let me give you my thoughts on this real quick. If Brook vacates, I'm going to assume Spence would face the number 2 ranked contender right above him, which would be Konstantin Panamarev, who, if you remember, he was originally supposed to fight Spence in the IBF title eliminator, but due to a hand injury, an injury he sustained fighting Brad Solomon on the Pat Bradley 3 undercard back in April, he backed out, and Spence will go on to fight Leonard Bundle. Panamarev, he's 30-0, 13 knockouts. His win to knockout ratio, that would suggest he'd be easy work for Spence, man. So if Kell Brook vacates, man, I think that's what it's gonna be. They'll probably order Spence to fight Panamarev. Let's talk about this real quick, man. Real quick. Kell Brook, if he defeats Golovkin, this is what I think he'll do. He'll have 10 days, like she said. He'll have 10 days to make a decision to stay at middleweight or come back down to welterweight. What I think Kell Brook will do if he wins, I think that Kell Brook will then vacate the 147-pound title. And I won't have nothing negative to say about him, because Kell Brook then becomes the unified champ at middleweight. You know, he beat the boogeyman at 160. You know, he has a right to vacate that title. I won't have nothing to say about Kell Brook if he pulls off the upset and defeats Golovkin and vacates the 147-pound strap. I won't have nothing to say. Now, on the other hand, if he loses, if Kell Brook loses to Golovkin and then vacates the title, that's a whole nother story altogether, man. That's a whole nother story altogether. But if he loses to Golovkin, comes back down and fights Errol Spence, win or lose, I'll have nothing but respect for Kell Brook. I won't have nothing bad to say. But like I said, man, if he loses the Triple G and vacates that belt, oh man, oh man, I'm not even gonna go into that, man. I actually think higher of Kell Brook, man. I really do. I don't think that he will do that, man. I think if he wins, he's gonna vacate. I think if he loses, he'll fight Spence, man. That's my thoughts on this. It'll be interesting to see how things turn out right after the fight with him and Golovkin, man. It'll be real interesting to see the decisions that Kell Brook makes, man, win or lose, man. So just wanted to give you that quick update, man. Fight Club 25. Subscribe.